Yes, people. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Even though it is later than scheduled, people, you didn't get it yesterday just because Shameless FC ran over, and because we have the NBA playoffs and so much other stuff going on. That's why it's hard to squeeze in the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A where I can't, but I do try and bring you them twice a week. Obviously, once a weekend, one in midweek. You'll still get the one on Wednesday, but like I said, this one here on Monday night, but it will be shorter because we have the NBA game going on. Nepin is on right now because he is one of the members, and that is one of the perks into regards to the membership as well. So that's why his Nippin is here. What are you telling me, Nippin? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
apart from that absolute shit show of a performance.
What shit show? Oh, see, all right, let's go. I wasn't going to start there, but let's start there. Let's start in your misery. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with your misery. Thoughts on Chelsea's performance?
Look, man, look, but that was changed when we beat the Birmingham City in the women's team. I know a lot of people say, who cares about women's and youth football? I do. I care about all football.
I didn't ask. Yeah, so do I, but I didn't ask that. I asked you about the men's game. Everton versus Chelsea at Goodison Park. Thoughts? Don't try to skip away. You ain't slick.
Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. We were dog shit. Okay. I'm not going to use the excuse, oh, we were kept awake all night by those fireworks done by those Everton fans, which is wrong. I would condemn our own fan base if we did that as well.
Right.
That's just disgusting and scummy behavior, if you ask me. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse. We were just diabolical. Our team's just given up with nothing. We've got nothing to play for. If these players are saving that for the FA Cup final, you'd better go and win it.
I hear that. Right. Anything else?
Saving all that energy for 2 weeks from now, you'd better show that energy on the pitch as well.
Yeah.
And I think they'll do it.
So you're confident going into the final?
Somewhat. We do have a revenge mission on our hands as well. Oh my God. If Liverpool... No. It's up to City and ourselves to save us from absolute torture.
Yeah, City, you lot and Real Madrid have to do the business. 100%. I agree with that. Big up Alex in the comments who says, yes, boys, how everyone were all good. Like I said, this is a shorter than usual Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. For those that are new here, how the Q&As work is you lot in the comments run any sporting question, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be cricket, it can be boxing, any sport, past or present, people. And don't forget, if also on top of that, if you are a member, then your comments do take priority like a super chat. And if you're a member of, I think it's the last perk, I believe, then that's how you get on shows. Actually, now it's the middle two. So if you're a Sarcasm City soldier or a general, then that's how you get on the Twitch and or YouTube as well. And that, hey, one and only, that's between you lot. I don't know what's going on. That's between you two, innit? Wherever that is, take that elsewhere because it didn't start here. If you got an issue with him, that's between you two. You can message him and you lot pattern that because I've never seen you in the chat before. I have no involvement. I want no involvement in any drama between you two. But anyways, as I was saying, make sure you hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel. And as you can see from the title race going to the wire, it looks like. Who do you favor, Nippin? Let's start there. Who do you favor?
Who do I want to win? Or who do I think?
Who do you think's going to win? Not who you want to win, because we all know everyone's collectively in the same boat of who we want to win. What I'm saying is, who do you think will win?
This will pain both you and me. But I think Liverpool will win it.
Okay, go on. Why? Yo, Jez, I'm gonna link you as well. Go on.
I just feel City will put all their eggs in the Champions League. I mean, why do you think they rested KDB against Leeds United? Because and they still went up and slapped them.
Yeah, because they can beat him without him. Just why?
Yeah. Look, they had a lot of their second string out against Leeds United.
Yeah.
It's clear that Pep Guardiola has all his eggs in the Champions League.
I wouldn't say that. How is that? They're good at their second team is good enough to beat Leeds as it's shown. So why would you play your first team? Leeds are not a tough team to beat.
Look, and plus, I know you're not going to like hearing this as a Man United fan.
Go on.
If you, and this is no insult to Tottenham, if you let them do the double over you, you don't deserve to win the league. I'm
If
sorry.
you let who do the double over you?
If you let Tottenham do the double over you, you don't deserve to win the league.
But Tottenham are just their bogey team. Everyone has one. Everyone has one.
Liverpool don't.
Well, they do. Liverpool will have sides that they don't do fair well against. Of course they will. Can't think off the top of my head who it is, but I'm sure there's a Liverpool fan that knows there's a team that they don't particularly play well against.
Ray, if you're in the comments, let me know.
Yeah, right. I swear, wait. Did they? I swear they... Wait, I'm trying to think. I don't think they beat Brighton at home for 2 straight seasons. Because they didn't beat them this season. Yeah,
still, you get the banter. I mean, like, if you bottle it to the bottlers...
I don't think it's bottling it, though. They're just set up well against them. It wasn't a bottle thing.
I'm going to let my agenda continue. If you bottle it...
At least you know it's an agenda. At least you know it's an agenda.
If you hadn't bottled it twice to Tottenham, I would have said, you know what, you could win. Nah, it's just that if you bottle it to a team notorious for bottling, you don't deserve to win anything after that.
Yeah, but it's not bottling though. But that's not bottling though. They're just their bogey team. That's not a bottle thing. They just don't. I know it's an agenda.
Okay, forget bottle because they never took the lead in the first place. Well, if you let them do the double over you, you just don't deserve to win anything off.
That's not the case. Not if you have more points than everybody else. You have the most points at the end of a 38-game season, and you deserve to win the league. That's how it works. I know you don't like Spurs, but that's how it works, unfortunately.
Now look. I never said I don't like Spurs.
You don't like Spurs.
I don't care about them. I don't care about them.
Wait. Do you like Spurs?
No, I don't care about them.
No. That's not the answer to the that's not the answer to the question. Do you like Spurs? Do you want Spurs to be successful?
Put it this way: if I had to choose between
answer the question, not a choose. No, I asked you a simple question. Do you want Spurs to be successful?
No, I don't want Arsenal. Look,
no,
I don't want...
You said Arsenal. No, answer the question. Do you want Tottenham Hotspur to be successful? It's a simple question. We're having a sporting conversation. Answer the question. Do you want Spurs to be successful? Okay, because you don't like them. That's my whole point. That's why you don't want to.
Look, they don't make my top 10 most. They don't make my top 5.
I didn't say all that. What are you saying, Jez? You good? What are you saying?
Yeah, Jez? I'm good, man. I'm good.
I didn't say all that. All I said was you don't want them to be successful because you don't like them. That's not tough.
But put it this way: if you had to say, would you rather Arsenal or would you rather?
I never said would you rather. I didn't say no would you rather. That was not why I asked. I didn't ask no would you rather. I didn't ask no. I didn't ask no. I didn't ask no would you rather. I know you don't like Spurs, so this is where this comes from. That's all I said.
Yeah.
You get your questions in anyway. Continue to get your questions in. I don't want to hear anything else about would you rather's or any nonsense. That's not why I asked. I didn't say anything.
All I'm going to say is I dislike Arsenal more than them.
Cool. That's nothing to do with the argument. That's nothing to do with what we're debating. What we're talking about. I hate Liverpool more than Arsenal. What are we talking about? It makes no difference. I still want Arsenal to be as unsuccessful in all competitions as possible. From the first team to the under 23s. To the under 18s, to the under 16s, to the under 12s, to the under 8s. I don't care. What are you telling me though, Jez?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know what the conversation is because obviously I had to stream off when I was trying to join in. So yeah.
Oh, see, no stress. Nah, Nippon just lying about his motives. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Because he said that no league, that no team that gets beat twice by Spurs, ironically, your team should win the league. But I'm like, all right, that's a cool agenda. I'm like, if you get the most points. If you accumulate the most points over a 38-game season, you win the league, innit? You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
I was just bantering flawless. That's all.
Hilarious.
I mean, that wasn't the best shot though. On the real though.
Jess, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what up?
Nah, look in the private chat.
Just ask him, innit?
You can just ask
Who
me.
do you hate more, Chelsea or Arsenal?
Oh, Arsenal, man. But I hate Chelsea's up there, literally. Like,
Yeah, what is
like,
it? I actually don't know your rivals like that, so you might as well speak on it, Jez.
So rivals obviously Arsenal, Chelsea,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say West Ham. I think these are the three I would
Arsenal,
come
Chelsea,
up
West
straight.
Ham.
Yeah,
Why do Tottenham fans hate West Ham?
No,
I never
this is
thought that.
it's the other way around. West Ham fans hate us, and
London thing, innit?
Yeah, it's a London thing, but it's also like, cause funny enough, the thing about us not winning trophies, but they haven't won shit either. So, so it's like it's very weird. Like they are like City. They're trying to force some rivalry that doesn't exist, but I do put West Ham ahead of them just because they're in London as well. So yeah. I even put Liverpool ahead of City as a rival.
Yeah, fuck them.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying.
You hate Liverpool more than City, Jez. I know Flawless
Yes.
because he's a Man United fan, but you're a Tottenham fan.
Yeah, I don't like Liverpool like that.
Everybody hates everyone who's not a Liverpool fan
come.
hates Liverpool.
I said it many times before. City is like hating in Germany, RB Leipzig. It's like they're just the new kid in the block. Nobody cares about them like that. They don't have fans. Like, trust me, I've never ever met a City fan in my life, like in person. So it's like I don't give a fuck if they win the league. Man. I don't like. You have them to like. If you're getting triggered by a City fan, then just put your social media off, and then you will never see one again.
Yo, fam, you're not lying. You're not lying. Yep, nobody cares about City. What are you telling me, Dan? What are you telling me, Daniel? First game versus Everton was 1-1. Which first game would you mean?
These are these are teams I hate more than Tottenham, by the way.
Yeah, before you go, one sec. Taha says City, like that friend's little brother, literally nobody cares about him. Yeah, facts. This is it. Anyway, you don't get your questions in because we're not here for too long. This is a shorter than usual Q&A, people. This is a shorter than usual Q&A because we have the NBA playoffs going on. So we're doing a watch along on the Twitch for that. 7-6's Heat and Suns versus the Mavericks, people. We're bringing you both games.
What time is Suns Mavericks though?
3 a.m. Suns Mavericks 3 a.m.
I'm probably gonna jump on for that one since the Heat one doesn't look that good, to be honest. So.
Yeah, the Heat one isn't too exciting. It's not. It's really not exciting. Yeah, we all want Everton to get relegated, I believe so. Just to see Frank Lampard in the mud. I think we're all in agreement.
It's just not them. It's just not the Frank Lampard having a relegation as CV. For me, it's just the Everton board itself. Because when you really deep there, they probably even spent more money than us doing like even when Poch was here. So it's like they have spent all this money. They've been so dysfunctional, and then they really thought Frank Lampard was the answer to keep them up. They may stay up because Cheesy gave them a win, literally on the weekend. So it's like, fuck. But who knows? Maybe everything can still go down. Like maybe Watford can get a result in the game in hand. So it changes a lot. As I say, a lot of football to be played.
Oh, I've still got them, literally. Plenty of football to be played, fam. You're right. 100%. Plenty of football to be played. Yeah. She wants it. I just flipped off the top. There we go. One back and back. Burnley at Football Heritage. They can't go down. Yeah, man. Like they are on. Burnley just doing Burnley things. I asked them. Really think they're gonna make it for game 3 to Embiid? I don't think Embiid gets back for game 3, Daniel. I'm not gonna lie. Simply because when it's an orbital bone, you don't want to risk that. But he could play with the protective glasses or something. Go on, Jess. What are you saying?
It's like because I don't know much about the injury itself. Like I don't know much about the injury itself particularly, but if it's hindering from terms of like even when it's in terms of collisions, if it hinders him, I think they're just gonna sit him out because even when the report came out, they didn't even say any sort of timetable was set for him. So it's not even like they decided yet when he's gonna come back.
Well,
so it's like it's peak right now.
Very, very peak. You don't want to be risking anything like that because you can go blind off that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you hear more about that like in your boxing or an MMA or something like that. But yeah, you don't mess around with that type of stuff. Because like I say, you can go, that shit can make you go blind in one eye or blind in both eyes type of thing. Even with the protected goggles. That's why I don't see him landing back. I don't know why he was in the game at 20 up though. Still don't know that.
It's a Doc Rivers thing, you know.
Why was man in the game? What happened that he ended up in the game still? I'm lost. I don't know. When is Booker back? Booker's been back. He played against the Pelicans.
Yeah.
He played. So he's back. I'm already convinced. What's this? I'm convinced Rafa only accepted the job to break down the club from within. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Not in the slightest. Brian says, flawless after watching Matt's classic number 10 performance. I feel like we need to actually sign a number 10 because we genuinely don't have one after Pogba and Matt leave. If we are going to play a number 10, I agree with you, Brian. It depends. But I'm guessing Ten Hag is going to play 4-3-3 with 1-6 and 2 8s. But if he wants to go 4-2-3-1 and play 2 6s or 6 and an 8, and then because you can get away playing an 8 next to a 6 and a 10. Yeah, it's just about the right. But yeah, I'm all for signing a 10. Go on, what are you saying, Jess?
Because I look at it this way, and like, because even I said it many times before, like even the number 10, bro. Not a lot of teams even play the position through the middle. It's most of the time, no people actually focus on having more of 8s who can also contribute in terms of like defensively and help out to kind of fill up the midfield. But we can see it now. A lot of teams looking at the fullback and wide players to create, and you already have Sancho. Let's say United do get an Antony who can also create, but can also chip in a couple of goals. This is your creation right there. You get in the fullbacks who can also go up. It's just very important in the system as well. And that you're gonna get the 2 8s. They're gonna help progressing the ball forward, which is the most important thing in the Ten Hag system. Who can also are comfortable just technically.
Yeah. That's legit. Yeah. Daniel says if they do, Miami will go for it. Yeah, at the Heat, that killed that Embiid injury killed that series. I still believe the Heat were gonna go through, but it would have been much more competitive. Now James Harden just has to do a Mazzo. That's what it is. He has to at least get a couple games. He has to drop 40 in a couple games. Win one of the road games, one of the home games, or both the home games. He has to do something. Ryan says, Ten Hag uses a 10 to be fair. We have Donny or start as the 10. It depends what system when he lands. He might go 4-2-3-1. He might go 4-3-3 because he might have a preferred system. And then he lands, and then the players he gets in don't fit that system. We all know Ralph likes the 4-2-2, but it didn't work. So he reverted from that. So, but I'm all for it. If he's playing as a 10, we have Donny there. If he brings in another 10 and he plays, even though I don't want to see Bruno as the first choice 10, even though he played well today. So, all right, yeah. Big up you lot as well. What's going on? What's happening? All right, we'll go to that, Jess, because we spoke on it anyway. Since we was talking basketball, we'll stay there. Who you got in the finals? That's the key question. I know who you have in the semifinals. I'm on the courtside commentary, but go into further detail. But currently, right now, because it could change by the time these semifinals are done. Who do you have in the finals?
Oh, fuck. This is going to be fun. I would say definitely the Bucks going to make it for the Eastern Conference Final. I think even if the Bucks go, because I always said that the Bucks going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals with the Heat, and I just don't think the Heat have it in them to kind of guard Giannis and just the whole team. Pat Grayson Allen, the break that I don't like, but he's been balling. Chris Madison could be back for that series as well later in the series. So it's like I think it's too much for the Heat and for the Western Conference Final. The team that comes from there, that's a weird one because the Warriors are actually looking good now.
It's tough. That West,
the West is a lot more tougher than the East. I need to see how the second one looks like for both teams. I can't even lie. It's like because I don't want to just count out the Suns now because the Warriors look impressive, but because the Suns are still a good team, it just depends. So many variables in that. If I had to guess, I say Suns,
Okay.
go to the final. I think it's just a lot of recency bias right now in terms of like how the Warriors have been performing, which we all knew they can if they just get their shit together. But it's still like for me, like I think the Suns they wanted this, they wanted more. I think.
All right, fair enough, yo. Like I say, we're gonna go into more detail of that once the conference finals are here and the finals predictions. Bruno gonna play out wide in the Ten Hag Tadic role. That sounds like a terrible idea. I don't want to see Bruno in no wide role. Legit.
No, he's too smelly. And him and Tadic are way different. Like Tadic is actually very technically sound. Very, he knows what he's doing. Like Bruno is like it's too much of a volume guy. Like which is not the right, which you can't have in like a Tadic role. Like you need to be sound. You need to know what you're doing. You need to be disciplined as well. It's too much going on.
Yeah, this sounds like a terrible idea. Like I'm not with it at all. I'll back Ten Hag whatever he wants to do. I'm not going to be heavily critical. Obviously, I will criticize when I see fit, but I'm not going to be like constantly critical because I know, he's got a lot to work. He's got a lot to sort out and deal with, and it might just be a question of there's nothing else he can do at that moment in time with certain players. That's why if the likes of Maguire, Lindelof, McTominay, Bruno are all still playing, pardon me, it wouldn't surprise me. They're all still like, if they start, like our fan base, I know it's going to be a meltdown if they start the opening day of the season. But maybe the players he wanted to get in weren't available, but he didn't want to go for his second or third options and decided, all right, we're just going to play these man one more season and then improve and then move on. The likes of say a Tellers or a Shaw. And all the players I just mentioned there, you lot know I don't rate, or for new people, I don't rate those players. But yeah, that's what it is. To get the best out of Bruno, you give him a free role. I hear that, Taha, but that's to the detriment of the team. Keep saying this. This is why I don't like. This is why I don't like player hives and player FCs. I'm a Manchester United FC stan. I want what's best for the club. I don't care about no standing. This is why I get onto Ronaldo stands so heavily. This is why. Simply because I'm just like, you don't want what's best for Ronaldo rather than what's best for the club. Like, there's no way a 38-year-old should be leading the line for Manchester United in any season. That shouldn't be happening. I don't care who that 38-year-old is. That should not be happening, and that's not a recipe for success. And that's not me saying Ronaldo's the problem, because I don't believe he is.
A 36-year-old. Sorry, I've just stopped you there, Flawless. A 36-year-old Olivier Giroud is leading AC Milan to the title.
That's
AC Milan. Yeah, that's AC Milan. This is not what we're talking about. And where did that get them in Europe?
Absolutely nowhere.
Exactly my point. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Serie A where old men can do it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic over there doing bits, and he's like 41.
I'm telling you, like your prime doesn't even start until you're like 30 there.
Yeah, facts. If you getting on, go Serie A and you'll do bits. There's hella old Premier League players over there. Hella, man. So that's why it's different. So yeah, for Manchester United, cool. He's that good nip and taking out your club, innit? I'll pay
He'll be an upgrade on any of our attackers. I'll tell you that now.
Take him then, innit? You send a message to Tuchel and tell him go sign Ronaldo.
Hey, tell Tuchel to coach actually an attacker.
Tuchel, do not take my advice. You do what you think is best.
Yeah, you should advise him, man. I'm saying if Ronaldo's
He kind of looking sticky for Tommy T and that. Like, what's going on, man? What's going on? Like, why can't he not coach an attack? What's going on here? I thought he's a coach. I see hella Chelsea man kind of making excuses.
You have no right to slander anyone.
Tottenham fan. I see. That's the thing. All I'm saying.
There's your trophy cabinet.
No. See, hey, Nitin, I thought you don't care about that. Why are you bringing up the trophies?
I don't. I don't care.
Yeah, so why are you bringing the trophies up? Come on, man.
Because you're slandering my club.
You're trying to deflect, man. No, you're trying to deflect. No. Because all I'm saying is here. He's the coach. He needs to find solutions. Because I thought this team's supposed to compete with Klopp and Pep. I thought he's on levels with Klopp. And you're lucky that we butted it against Brentford and Leicester. Not Leicester. Brentford and Brighton. And because if you would have beaten those two, we probably are actually ahead of you guys on the table if we would have beaten them So it's like you're not competing really with them. You're competing with us and Arsenal. United, if they were actually serious and actually and the players gave a fuck, they could still be in this. So it's like it is what it is, man. Welcome to the party.
It is, but yeah, this is why Taha Bruno in a free role is great for Bruno, but it's not great for the team. That's a recipe for disaster. Brian says Bruno might be different under a drill master like Ten Hag. If he doesn't improve under Ten Hag, he has no hope. I can see him being different and being bad for the team. I just don't think he's good enough for the long term. Like him as a 10, like just because of his attributes. Go on.
I have a question. If Bruno, sorry, not Bruno, if Ten Hag decides to put Maguire in his plans, would you riot?
No, I literally just, oh yeah, you weren't listening because obviously you were sorting out. I just answered that question in regards to that. If that happens and it's the first season, I'll be like, all right, cool. Second season, I'll have an issue with it. But first season, I'm like, you may not have got the centre backs you wanted in to replace him. So it's like, all right, I'm just going to play Maguire.
What if he says, I can get a tune out of Maguire and make him better than what he is?
All right, that's cool. I'll give you a season. Do I disagree with that statement wholeheartedly? Absolutely. But I'm giving Ten Hag that season to get his players in and get a tune out of the players that are there that he thinks are good. I said this. If Maguire, Shaw, McTominay, Bruno, Ronaldo are all still starting for us, I'd be like, all right, Ten Hag, I'm gonna give you a shot because I know the situation you're walking into and how tough it is. But if second season comes around and them man are still playing, I have an issue. If he's not implemented his style in 4 to 6 weeks, I'll have a problem with that. But I fully believe he will because he is a drill sergeant. He is a drill sergeant. I agree with you, Daniel. I don't think he won't last the season under Ten Hag. I don't think so either. Reports out there. Eddie said it. I forgot to ask him who his source was that Maguire wants to leave. Yeah, go on.
I mean, like, Jez, I don't care about your club. But
yeah, so why did you the trophies?
I have to defend it.
Why you brought up the trophies then?
Jez is such a pro.
Fair enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there we go. All I'm just saying is, I was just giving up my opinion, and then they went for the trophy thing.
His pyramid scheme says Ronaldo is a black hole, takes all the team goals, compare his assists to Salah and Son. Yeah, like I said, I don't think he's the biggest problem. Is he a problem starting week in, week out? Yes, but we have many of those. I believe Bruno's in that bracket, McTominay's in that bracket, Shaw's in that bracket, Maguire's in that bracket, Lindelof is in that bracket.
I don't believe you
Rashford is in that bracket.
And the GOAT in the same conversation.
What in terms of being problems at Manchester? They are problems at Manchester United.
Ronaldo's problem. That's just an agenda driven by the British media.
All right. So what? Am I the British media?
No.
Am I the British media?
No, I'm taking it for gospel now because you're not
BBC in that.
It's not like that's
if
funny.
British media says Ronaldo's the problem, I'll believe the opposite.
I mean,
if you say Ronaldo's the problem, I'll believe it.
I mean, but he did say he didn't say it's all on him. Like all he's saying is he's just a part. It doesn't mean he's like the main issue. Like,
he's far from him.
Like, I think this season, some of the results that we have gotten, which affect us getting not top 4, I put it on content. But that doesn't mean he's the real reason why we're this bad. Like, we are way worse than we are doing way much better than we're supposed to be. And I appreciate what Conte has done, but there are certain games where I look at him and say, you could have done way better. You could have done it with your subs as well.
Shall I tell you the real problem at Tottenham is?
Why are we talking about because we ain't talking about Tottenham.
No, I was just putting an example out there.
Here's the thing is, 18 goals at 37. Ronaldo was nowhere near the problem. Just because you score goals don't mean you're a problem. That's a detriment to the team. Bruno scored more goals than Ronaldo last season. This is the worst Manchester United's attackers looked in years. That's not solely on him. That's not a shot at his talent. It's just not the right fit for the club. That's when I say that. No other team chasing anything is going to take Ronaldo. No team trying to conquer Europe is going to take Cristiano Ronaldo as their leader of their front line. Now, as a squad player, cool.
Not even West Ham. I'm pretty sure.
West Ham trying to conquer Europe. Wait. Hold up. Are West Ham trying to conquer Europe?
Yeah, they're trying to win the Europa League.
Okay, Man United's overall aim is the Europa League, yeah? Whatever, man. Man, just say anything. See, this is what I'm not talking about. I believe this Daniel though. I don't think he'll play in the Europa League.
Mum, say hello to the chat.
Are you just going to put your mum on blast? You know, this guy crazy.
It's crazy. Honestly.
No, I like introducing people to my
CR7 ain't the problem, but he ain't the answer. He is a problem, but he's not the only problem. He's not big. He's probably not top 10. Or is he still a problem? Yes. Our attack looks worse than it's looked ever. And people are like, oh, what about his goals? Bruno scored more goals last season. What are we talking about? Like, I was playing from a deeper role. Like, he just not it. Like, it's that simple. Like, but you know, because people love him and he scores goals and his name's Cristiano Ronaldo, people are gonna get onto him. And he played well today. This is why I'm not saying he should be sold, but should he play a lesser role? Yes. This is why if he left, I have no issue with him leaving. And if he leaves, he'll probably go PSG or probably back to Portugal. You don't go Bayern Munich. You don't go Real Madrid. You don't go Barcelona. You don't go
Fortunately,
Chelsea. You don't go Liverpool. You don't go City. Go on.
Fortunately, I have to make do with the table. You know, when your parents tell you to do something, you can't say no. I wanted to sit in the front room. Mum said, I want my dinner. Oh, you can't say no to that.
Facts. Daniel says, might not be able to join you on the Miami Heat watch along for a bit, but not 100% sure yet. Yeah, man, no stress, Daniel. Because we're going to start literally. I've got the game on now, actually.
You might as well turn it into a watch along.
Yeah, I'm going to do it on Twitch. Go on, Jez, what are you saying?
No, I wanted to ask you because obviously, I think it's Linger's brother on Instagram. He posted something. I wanted to hear your opinion on that.
Oh, shit, what did he post?
He posted here, I got it with me. I just seen it on my timeline. 20 years of blood, sweat, and tears, 4 domestic trophies, 3 cup final goals, not even a farewell. No wonder it's Conference League next year. Attacking players for celebrations when the club's being sold to the Super League. Okay, class of 92, babe, Busby babes. You run by people who don't even know the offside trap. Classless, and the fans need to realize good night. God bless Tara. Been there since 9 years of age and didn't even get a cent off. Well done, bro. Your family are proud.
It's got a point. They could have given him a send-off. They could have given him, I do agree with that. They could have given him a send-off. And everything else about the owners not knowing the club, that's 110% spot on. I understand. Oh, Daniel, you mean jumping on the yeah. If you jump, just send me a DM and I'll send you the StreamYard. When you said that, Daniel, I just presume you meant in the chat. Or if you can jump on, just ask me and just send me a message and send the link in it. It's calm. My bad, I got your comment misconstrued. My bad, fam. But yeah, as I was saying, everything he said, his brother said that I pretty much agree with. They could have given him a send-off. They gave Matic one, they gave Mata one, they gave Cavani one, they even gave Phil Jones one, it seemed. So why not give Lingard one? I don't get it. Why they don't give Lingard one? What did Lindelof say?
He said, thank you, Old Trafford, in a way as if he's leaving.
I hope he's leaving. Good. I hope he's leaving.
Bigger problem than Lindelof.
Lindelof, again, just because you have bigger problems, don't mean you get rid of the smaller problems.
Maguire is a bigger problem than Lindelof.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yes. Like, you don't listen to what you don't listen. This is the problem you have. I literally just said he's not the biggest problem, but is he a problem? Yes. You get rid of the smaller problems. You want Lindelof, you take him at your club, innit? You can have him. Yeah, exactly. All changes now, innit?
You know my eyes out with bleach than have the Swedish Maguire.
I'm saying, like, he is a problem.
Lindelof is better than him. That doesn't mean that he's...
Lindelof's better, but it's trash versus garbage at the end of the day.
Exactly. That's why you're going to get rid of both.
Lindelof's just average. That's the problem I have. He's just mad average. Yeah. But he's very good with the ball at his feet. He's a very good ball-playing centre-back. Like, I have no issue like that. But when it comes defensively, I got problems. That's where. Sorry, I want my centre-back to be able to defend. It's a bit of a wild statement.
This was just what I'm trying to say every time. Like, people look at the centre-back like, you need to be good on the ball. But, like, I see hella man who have pace, good on the ball, but can't defend nowadays. It's so annoying.
Yo, facts. Like, there's the you know who I'm talking about, Jazz. I forget his name all the time. The centre back who
Torres?
plays for the centre back who plays for Inter with the left foot.
The left-footed Bastoni.
Yeah, that's it. So me and Matisse was on a stream. He pulled up a compilation of Bastoni. Man's a centre back. I'm just seeing hella attacking stuff, crosses into the box,
this is
goal scoring. Like I'm saying, yo, this guy looks like a wing back to me. He looks like a good fullback. Like, let me see some defending. That's not a shot at Bastoni. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm saying I want to see. Show me some. There was like in the whole clip, there was like 2 pieces of defending. The rest of it's him on the ball, playing the ball through the lines, which is all well and good. You need that, but can you defend?
That's the issue. Like, because Bastoni plays in the back 3 as well, so you have 2 defenders there. So it's like, let's say United. I've seen United fans say they want Bastoni in the team. Fair enough, but you play 4 at the back. No, it's like you don't have the 3 at the back. You don't have the extra defenders covering the space. So what if you have to start defending? That's why I question players like sometimes Paul Torres with the toughness when he comes to the Premier League. Sometimes I question players like a Bastoni, like in terms of like defensive. Like I think I've seen him enough to know defensively he's alright. But what if you relied on actually having to defend a lot more than in a 3, for example? This is something I have a question because he's always been playing in a 3 since people know I've started hearing about his name at Inter. Even some centre back that we've been linked with recent time from Atletico Madrid. Good on the ball, but horrific defender in my opinion.
And this is it. Like, you need to be able to do both. Yeah, that's what that is. And I don't know about Bastoni. Same with Pau Torres. Like, Pau Torres looks like a good defender, but the reason why I don't want him at United is because we need a more aggressive and a more physical centre backs next to Varane. I've said this for the longest.
You don't think he's
fit?
Pau Torres is physical or aggressive?
No.
Take his partner then.
He's not that physical.
Why not take his partner then?
Who's his partner? Who? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's mention
he's like
United
36.
with the
Yeah, he's like 36.
Silva's 38.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I'm hearing Chelsea fans and Spaces say that he needs to be arrested.
Yeah, and plus he plays in the back 3. And plus Thiago Silva's one of the best centre backs of like our generation. That's all well and good. How are you going to compare Thiago Silva to Ronaldo?
Underrated though.
Say again?
Raul Albiol is criminally underrated.
All right, cool. You can take him at your club then, innit?
You
can have him at Chelsea. Yeah, exactly. Don't do that. You can have him at your team.
Wait. You're not taking him at Tottenham. Who do you have instead? Eric Dyer?
Yes, and I keep Eric Dyer over Albiol.
Don't do that, Nippin. You don't need centre backs. You got Christian. Wait. You got Christensen leave. Wait. You got Christensen leaving and Rudiger. Your second best centre backs.
You need a central defender. So why don't you take him?
What centre backs? You got old ass Thiago Silva and who else? Malang Sarr, Chalobah. Who else?
I know Shabala.
Yeah, Chalobah. That's it.
Don't you think Albiol will bring experience?
Yeah, so you can have him experience in it. Bring him to your club.
I think
we got Champions League Varane. We're good. We don't know more experience. We're good.
You're not good.
We're good. You got CL Varane.
Come on. Come on.
I swear to God, if you know what I said in the previous Q&A, that if Liverpool win the quadruple.
Yeah, stop putting that energy out there, man. What's wrong?
Yeah, that's like what is this?
I know, man. What's wrong with you, man? Relax. Yes, I will be doing the NBA streams, and they'll be on Twitch, people. So I'll be doing the 76ers, the Heat versus the 76ers, and the Suns versus the Mavericks. I've literally got the 76ers versus the Heat on right now. Oh,
and I said this in my podcast. If either North London team finish above Chelsea, which is third, I will attend 3 games at either of those stadiums.
Okay. Do your thing, innit?
If
yeah, Brian, Malang Sarr and that man talking about the centre backs, and that's their second best centre back is Malang Sarr. They need centre backs. You sign Raul Albiol. You can sign for the Raul Albiol. This guy's a joker.
You know what it is though. He has Real Madrid heritage, so like maybe he can help you out in the defense.
Real facts. He has an edit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I've not seen Mr. Don KJB since that stream. Crazy. That. I'm saying.
I'll leak a photo of him on that.
No, we're getting Jules Koundé, so that's all good.
Yeah, but you need one more. So you're gonna have Thiago Silva, Jules Koundé, and Malang Sarr.
We'll get that Croatian guy.
Who? Skriniar?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Kvadro.
Oh, is it? My bad. Who?
Yeah, but it's think the centre back from Leipzig.
Yeah, that's centre back from Leipzig. I can't remember it.
All right, this is the first time I heard of this.
But the thing, before, obviously, I don't know when the NBA stream's gonna. But I need to ask you, like, how do you know you're gonna get it when your owners don't even have yet even been announced?
Yeah, we've got no. What I'm saying, you're talking about
No,
players.
no,
How you get some owners? How about you holler about Raw? Go on.
Hella rumors in that.
Yeah.
We will have owners by the time the transfer window arrives.
Are you sure? I don't know about that.
Either that or Roman does a Leo DiCaprio after the sanctions.
I don't know about
I
that.
think there's a bigger chance of Spurs winning a trophy. I'll be real.
Yeah. All right. We close. We closing out, but we are closing out the stream, people. We are closing out the stream. Head over to the Twitch. The stream, the live stream has already started. Heat versus 76ers. I'll be over there. Jez will be over there at some point. The rest of the man them will be over there as well. So Danny Green, Harris, Jordan, Harden, and Maxey for the 76ers. Butler, Tucker, Adebayo, Strauss, and Vincent for the Heat people. So head over to there right now. The link for the Twitch is underneath in the description. The Sports Q&A will be back Wednesday. We'll be back here Wednesday night after the Manchester City Real Madrid second leg. So after that, people. But yeah, this game is about to tip off, so we're going to head over there. But big up to everyone that's locked in. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube.